Welcome to another episode of Shock and Awe Tour Reviews. I'm Toast, joined by
Mr. Berg.
And tonight we are looking at a Doctor Strange Marvel Legends
Walmart exclusive Doctor Strange that is
comic accurate.
comic accurate. Comes from the
Jason Aaron
run. It is the part of the Doctor Strange line, but it's not part of the Doctor Strange movie line.
and the Multiverse of Madness.
Yes.
Build-A-Figure Minotaur in a robe?
Yes.
Yes.
This is a classic Doctor Strange, which there hasn't been a classic comic Doctor Strange, which there hasn't been an update in a long time.
Yeah, I know this was on a lot of people's wish lists.
So this is non-movie as classic Doctor Strange as you're gonna get, and yeah, he's available for like $25-$30 at Walmart.
Looks awesome.
Yeah. So as usual, we start with nooks and crannies.
Paint sculpt, he is very vibrant.
Yes, he is definitely your comic color palette as opposed to your movie palette, which is dull and boring.
Yes.
I believe most of him is new or newer.
Probably not the legs.
Probably not the legs, says Mr. Toast. I would agree on that. Those are probably Spider-Man legs or somebody. But he comes with a classic Doctor Strange head with gray templing. It is very nice. Well done. You had pointed out that there is some pixelation or printing.
I was looking at the alternate head, which will show off in a minute, but I think that the painting on the face is great, and I think that the painting at the temples maybe could have used another pass. And it's true on the other. See, we got some. Now maybe they're just going for a salt and pepper look.
Could be.
But I'm chalking that up to laziness. But as far as the face goes, it's great.
Yes. Eyes, mustache, mouth, lips look. I think the eyebrows look great. It's got the little peaks of evil, and then he has his sculpted bits, the Eye of Agamemnon, his sleeves. He's got the whatever symbol that has been. That's actually not just painted. It's actually
Yes.
like sculpted on.
I like the gloves.
Yeah. They work well, and then he has his cloak of levitation, which looks right, but man, I really wish that I liked to panel line things, because I want to panel line all these little bits.
Well, I'm seeing some paint scuffs.
Well, yeah, there's
So we've got
the yellow and red edges are kind of all over the place.
Yeah, I mean, if you go looking for it, this one I thought was noticeable because it's right on the shoulder, but I mean, from the back, some of the rest of this, you're not going to see that much.
So it's lazy by Hasbro standards.
I guess this too. Well, you haven't seen the video yet, but Wilson is talking about getting back into panel lining.
Oh,
So he might do you a favor, maybe?
yeah, maybe.
The legs are just black.
Which is what they should be.
Yep.
And I'm super glad they didn't put any blue or white or multicolored shading like they do on some black figures. I hate that.
Oh, true, yes. But that's the sculpted details in the cape that we were just talking about. It's all over. It is a very large cape, heavy back, and not removable.
Correct.
But he can levitate.
He can levitate using his cloak and not a flight stand, so that's cool.
It is cool.
And speaking of that, he does have a slit on his shirt on this side, but not on this side. I know that's comic accurate to the best of my knowledge, but I kind of wished he had it on that side just so you could get that little bit more movement.
Understood.
Speaking of that, he does have the pretty typical Marvel Legends articulation scheme. Ball jointed head. He has really, really deep wide open bulge shoulders. I don't know why. Like, you can see into him. It almost looks like they're going to do a butterfly joint or something, but they didn't. I don't. Or they had the sleeves and didn't have the torso, or they had the torso but didn't have the sleeves or something. Like, it just doesn't quite. But they move totally fine. He has single jointed elbows that get you
Pretty good.
pretty good range. In and out hands for his magic hands.
Does he also have swivel elbows, or what's happening? Or is there bicep? What's happening there?
Yeah, he has swivel
Okay.
elbow.
So it's like new Star Wars?
He has Hasbros.
Okay.
He has a really decent amount of range in his diaphragm joint.
Nice.
Swivel waist, ball jointed hips that we just said are a little bit held down by the skirt or the shirt. It is a thicker plastic, but you can get it out of the way for most poses. And then, yeah, thigh swivel, double joint knees, boot swivel, and Marvel Legends ankles. It confounds me that he has this joint, but not every Spider-Man does.
That's fair.
Like, every Spider-Man should have it. Like, Spider-Man should be the most articulated figure
You would think.
of all figure. Every Spider-Man,
You would think.
I would think. But they're not always.
Nope.
So he can get in almost every Doctor Strange pose, and some that you wouldn't even think of, like flying karate kick Doctor Strange poses. So yeah,
I mean, he does a really good cross-legged sit.
he does. And for the most part, his cloak is out of the way enough. He can't put his arms up, but he can, shoot out to the sides.
That tends to be the position he's magic casting from.
Yes. So
Should be fine.
yeah. So he's good. So as he's a single exclusive figure, he actually comes with more than a normal Marvel Legends guy. And some of it's great. So we'll start off with some of it. So he comes with the axe, whose name I forget. If it had a name, it's from the Jason Aaron run from 2 or 3 years ago, or 4 years ago at this point.
With that famous cover.
With that famous cover. I'm hoping that it's warped in the package and that it wasn't sculpted warped, because I don't remember it being warped in the comic. But it does have the crazy Doctor Strange's detail that Chris Bacalo, or Bacello, however you pronounce his name, put in it. It's got some paint on the handle, some paint on the end.
Looks nice.
Yeah, and it's got some battle damage paint effects, so yeah.
Looks very nice.
I'm sure once I hit it with a hairdryer or put it in some warm water, it'll go back to shape. Be fine. Then he comes with, I believe this is the Wand of Watum, or however you pronounce that, which has some excellent little sculpting bits and pieces. Looks right out of a Steve Ditko drawing. I love it.
They panel on that.
They did.
Well done, Hasbro.
Or they at least painted the diamonds. I mean, you can tell that, there's something going on.
Well done.
Since he comes with his metal fingers, which can hold his accessories, he also comes with a holding hand, and for those times when he just has to be, slap a bitch, he's got his punching in the face because he doesn't slap. He's a man. And then he comes with the prerequisite Marvel Legends plastic.
These look slightly different than the other ones I've seen.
They are a new sculpt.
Okay. They're a bit more magic-y than the cosmic bubbles.
Yes. But the same...
same concept.
Yep. And they're clear plastic with some different shades of orange. They work great. They look nice. Yeah. And they clip on just like the other ones do, or don't. And then, for all you people who read Doctor Strange in the late 60s, early 70s, there was a time when he couldn't be known as Doctor Strange, and so he wore a blue mask. And here's that blue mask. He has also worn it again recently.
As a defender?
Uh-huh. And I would be hard-pressed not to say that's just a Silver Surfer head painted blue.
Probably.
Or printed blue.
Yeah.
It looks... It is not Stephen Strange.
Well...
I mean...
Yeah, but you put this on the figure and you put him on a shelf and then it's fine. It does the job.
Yeah.
But I'm sure this is Silver Surfer.
Yeah, it's a round limb Silver Surfer head. Nice gold painted heads. Eyes, gold painted eyes. Jesus.
Ron Lim would have the teeth showing.
Oh, for sure. Sure. And then, for all you cool cats out there who really like old school Doctor Strange, here is a 1970s haircut Doctor Strange who has his eyes closed for when he was projecting in his astral form. And has a totally different haircut. This is the head that has the worse gray temples, in our opinion.
But it looks good from the front.
It does. The thing that bothers me, though, is that I think the hair pieces should be swappable.
Oh, that would be nice.
Because this costume with this hair would be my preferred. This is modern Doctor Strange. This is 90s Butch Geist, Jackson Geist, Doctor Strange haircut. This is every Doctor Strange comic I have before then haircut.
Yeah.
Or give me a Steve Ditko Doctor Strange head, which basically is Namor, without the pointy ears. But I know that that's reaching, and I'm sure you could heat this with a hair dryer and pop them off and peel the glue and swap them. But
maybe
I'm not going to do that. But that's what this head is for. You put it in, so he's astral projecting. That's why.
Maybe if we pitch it to Hasbro as a cost savings measure, be like, hey, you could save some money on glue.
Oh, there you go.
They might go for it.
I'm sure. Let's get them.
Dear Hasbro.
Dear Hasbro. So yeah, there you go. That is his stuff. And because we haven't said Hasbro or Marvel Legends enough, here's a scale size shot so you can go, oh yeah, he's a 6-inch guy. Marvel Legends Thunderstrike, Mattel Mossman, and Marvel Legends John Cusack figure.
Yep. That's what that is.
But yeah, he's definitely in the 6-inch scale. He fits in great with your other Marvel Legends.
Marvel Legends figures fit with other Marvel Legends figures.
Shocking.
Final thoughts? You said he's about 25 or 30?
30 or 35.
Okay.
Because he's a Walmart.
For that amount of
plus
accessories. I think for the amount of accessories and the, I'm going to say, mostly well done paint job, I think it might be worth it. So I'm going to give him 4 hammers. This is not a version of Doctor Strange that I care about. I wasn't reading those issues back then. I prefer a more modern Doctor Strange, but it's recognizably Doctor Strange. And I think a lot of my like for this is the gloves. They're very eye-catching.
Yeah.
But the paint is crisp on those gloves, and it sort of draws attention away from the cape, which is less well done. But the axe is gorgeous. I like the other heads, and I like that they're at least doing something different with those wrist attachment effect pieces.
Sure.
They're not giving you the same ones that you've gotten in different colors for 7 or 8 years, however long it's been.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's good. It's just not for me.
Okay. So, I'm going to go 3 hammers on this, because the paint job on the cape is terrible for Hasbro at this point. They haven't been that bad with paint in a long, long time. Now, yes, they do skip on paint. They don't always do tons of paint, but it's usually not this bad. We've shown plenty of examples of figures with much better paint. Everywhere I look on that cape, I want to, like, it just drives me nuts.
I think my opinion of the cape has gotten worse throughout the video.
Yeah.
Like, just there's little things that I see every time he changes positions that I didn't see before.
Yeah, it's really disappointing because otherwise he's great. Yeah, he's exactly the update I wanted. He looks wonderful, but yeah, his cape, and I suck at painting and I hate repainting, but his cape needs to be fixed. What I will say about the cape paint though is that between the orange gloves, the orange belt, and the yellowish orange cape, I know they're close enough. They're not all perfect, but they're close enough that I couldn't tell the difference just looking at him far away. Because this is just yellow. This is painted yellow. These are yellow, and then this is painted yellow over the red.
Yes.
And the fact that they got it that close makes me happy, but the fact that they couldn't hit a straight line on his cape.
Yeah.
And there's lines drawn, like the lines are drawn onto it, so there's not like
Yeah.
they're printing a straight line. No, just follow the lines that you sculpted.
I assume that's a machine, not a human,
Probably.
which makes it more egregious somehow. But
Yeah,
I'm saying it's there are spots where it's bad from the front, but most of the badness I think is in the back where you're going to be seeing it less.
correct. But it's compared to what we've been getting, it's disappointing.
That's fair. That's fair.
I love the accessories. Like I said, I wish I could swap his hair pieces because I'd rather have open eyes with this head.
Sure.
But, at the end of the day, I'm not going to pay that much attention to his hair. But that's pretty much it. It's time to go eat some dinner.
All right.
Thanks for watching. It's my lowest rating in forever,
It's been a while.
and it's one of my toys. Probably just mad because your paint over there looks amazing on your top secret. Watch our friend channel, Void City Reviews.
Coming soon.
Anyway, like, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down. Say hey. You won't say hey. We've been begging for people to say things. No one says anything except for Yarmo.
Except for Yarmo.
And every once in a while, a lovely random person says something and we comment. That's it.
They don't show up again.
Yeah. But, yeah. I got this guy on Walmart.com, so I don't even have to go into Walmart. So he should probably be 3.5 hammers because I didn't have to actually go to Walmart. And he was an exclusive that I was able to get with very little effort.
That seems worth half a hammer.
There you go. 3.5 if we get back to that, but yeah. Paint a straight line, man.